Subway Takes has been all over my TikTok feed, and people have asked me to react to the medical ones. Let's get started. Back checking, Subway Takes. Beep-whoop.
So what's your take?
Dogs should have to wear shoes.
100% agree.
At home as well? I have questions here because, first of all, my dogs are huge. They're probably gonna wear toddler-sized shoes.
Tracking around the sidewalk, the roads, and they come into your house, they get on your bed, they're kissing your face after they've been kissing.
Look, I think bringing a dog into your environment is gonna make your environment less sterile. No matter if you put shoes on it or otherwise, because their nose is still gonna go into butts and they're gonna play with other dogs. Eliminating all bacteria in life is not helpful. So as long as you're washing your hands, the dog's not like making out with you 24/7, I can't imagine that being the worst thing in the world. Obviously, someone's gonna quote me some article of someone's dog licking their wound and their wound becoming necrotic and them having to amputate a limb, but I stand behind my dogs licking me.
Yeah, they lick butt.
I don't understand why they get a pass on that.
Humans lick butt too and you don't judge them?
You know, like when you're in a movie theater and you lean back and you put your head on the thing, that's someone else's head grease.
I think we need to talk about someone being germophobic here.
You're then taking into your house, putting on your pillow that you're then putting your
I'm not so worried about head germs.
You should be.
Are you a bit of a germaphobe?
I'm not a big germaphobe.
It sounds like he is, given the fact that he's worried about pets mingling with other pets and then touching a headpiece that someone... How do you go to the gym? Yes, they have those wipes, the antibacterial wipes, but I would say 50% use on average. I'm curious what you see in the gym.
What about your butt?
These pants are dead to me now.
They're done.
Yeah.
Does he buy new pants daily? Well, that's why, like, for example, I never, if I've come home from a flight or I sat on the subway, I will never, in that outfit, go and lay in my bed. That's a line I do not cross.
Do you think that you should wash your hands before you pee or after you pee?
Definitely before.
I'm learning so much.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Yeah.
Well, it's not dirty. These are dirty. So before I touch it, I want to clean these up.
Wow, so he's doing a double hand wash. You gotta be careful of developing eczema. Fingertip eczema is absolutely brutal and requires super potent topical corticosteroids in order to knock that out.
So what's your take?
I don't think men should be gynecologists.
100% agree.
Whoa.
They could study anything in the human body, and they're choosing the one part that they don't have.
But you don't need to have that part in order to become an expert at it. Bill Belichick can't run a 40, and he's one of the greatest coaches of all time.
And they think they're doing a favor to women, but women don't want to see male gynecologists.
That's not true. I have several examples in my life from my patients, from my loved ones that prefer a male gynecologist. They say that because some of those male gynecologists are worried about causing discomfort, they tend to be more careful. I've heard it obviously completely the other way. And I think much in the same way that people make these arguments about MDs and DOs, it's not about your degree, it's not about your gender, it's about whether or not you're a good doctor. And also, they're not choosing a body part necessarily. What if they just love delivering babies? Bringing a child into the world is pretty amazing.
So what's your take?
I don't think that shoes are designed to fit your feet.
100% disagree.
100% agree. Most shoes are terrible for your feet. Whether it's the pump bump caused by heels, bunions by tight toe boxes. It's a wild world out there for feet.
Shoes are not designed to fit your feet, and the ones that do are ugly as...
What do you mean they're not designed to fit your feet?
This is the thing. So I got a corn on my foot.
Let's see it.
Yeah, let me whip the dogs out real quick. Let me whip the dogs out.
A corn is just a callus, but it's a very pinpoint callus, so much so that it becomes painful every time you step on it. Because imagine your callus, instead of being spread out, calloused rough tissue, it's a tiny little piece of rough tissue that's gotten deeper and deeper, and as a result, every time you step on it, it's almost like you're stepping on a little rock. That's why corn pads are little circles, like little donuts that you could put on, which help distribute the pressure around the corn so that you're not stepping directly on it and it doesn't feel like a rock. But I will say, being a family medicine doctor, one of the more fun procedures that we do is actually cutting that corn out, where you actually cut the callus out. It looks like you're digging deep into the foot, but it's so reassuring to patients once they step on their foot afterwards, because they're like, wow, you cut it out, I feel amazing. Instant relief.
My doctor, he was like, okay, you gotta get bigger shoes, right? Now I'm spiraling because I didn't know that I was Bigfoot.
But it's not about a bigger shoe. Sometimes it is if you're wearing an undersized shoe, but when it comes to a comfortable shoe, it should have a wide enough toe box so your feet can spread. And by the way, those yoga toe things, wow, they feel good at night. Wow, I love them. If someone wants to hit me with an endorsement for yoga toes, I'm so game. And toe physical therapy, very underrated. Try picking up a towel with your toes. Learn to pick one toe up, one toe down. There's all sorts of physical therapy you could do for your toes.
So now I'm on Reddit trying to find a shoe that fits, right?
Why is the only thing I'm thinking while they're talking is what's my rating on WikiFeet?
Excuse me, what the actual
I can't believe I'm searching Dr. Mike Feet. Rating is 4.94 stars. Who is another famous YouTuber or doctor that we can look up their feet? Mr. Beast? 4.99. Dang. Beats me in subs and in WikiFeet. You go, Jimmy.
So what's your take?
Air travel should be treated like surgery. Just let me go to sleep in my bed, put me down, and let me wake up in Hawaii.
Oh.
An anesthesiologist coming to my house, putting me in an IV, putting me down, then picking up my unconscious body, putting it on a flight, and then I get to wake up in New York. I never want to fly from LA to New York again.
I like it. You know the sad part about this? A lot of people do treat air travel this way with benzodiazepines, Xanax. They say they have a fear of flying, but really they just want to be knocked out so they don't remember any of the experience. Patients come to me a lot and they'll say, can I get a Xanax for this flight? You don't have a fear of flying. I know you. I'm your primary doctor. You can't lie to me.
So what's your take?
Smoking is actually okay for you,
100% disagree.
provided you walk a lot.
All right, this is Gundry V2 over here. I believe Gundry made this claim on my show. Can you imagine going on another doctor show with another cardiologist present and saying something like,
the pro-inflammatory of smoking can be countered by a high polyphenol diet.
if you eat a lot of antioxidants, it's possible that that removes the negative impact of smoking. The reduction of smoking has been the most amazing thing that we've done for public health since antibiotics, since vaccines, since sanitation, since clean water.
So you think that you can smoke cigarettes as long as you're walking?
I'm living proof of it.
No, we don't use outliers to set the rules. That is the surefire way to make a mistake.
I've been smoking for over 60 years now. And I've done marathons. I did my first marathon when I was 59 years old.
And think about how much better you would have performed that marathon had you not smoked.
I don't have any cancer problems. I did. I had colon cancer, but I didn't get that from smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, you did, champ.
So what's your take?
Skincare doesn't work. Just drink water.
100% agree.
Come on. This is, I'll venture to say, an entitled take from someone who has genetically great skin, who has no issues, no acne, no dryness, no eczema. And they say, oh, why do you need a specific serum for your rosacea?
Beauty supply stores should just have a giant water fountain.
That would be nice.
You know, it's kind of funny because Bioderma's main product is micellar water. So they kind of do have water.
They are incentivized to make you dehydrated. And the products don't work. Because if the products worked, there would be no more skincare industry.
Well, no, they work, but they're temporary in most cases. You have to keep using them. They're not curative. They're treatments.
I have a life hack to stay hydrated.
Okay, what is that?
Every morning, I drink liquid IV before I brush my teeth. And every night, I drink liquid IV before I brush my teeth.
You got to be careful with that because these liquid IV things and other electrolyte replacements can sometimes have a tremendous amount of sodium in it. So much so that if you're consuming a lot of sodium throughout the day, like if you're having Chipotle, sorry, calling you out there, Chipotle, you could be overdoing it, leading to the development of high blood pressure, hypertension, which raises your risk of having a stroke, heart attack. I'm not a fan of these electrolyte potions unless you're sweating a lot, you're exercising in heat, you just don't need it.
If you know the words retinol, hyaluronic acid, Gwyneth Paltrow, Korea, if this means anything to you, you're dehydrated.
What is the hydration connection to the skincare? I'm trying my best to find the middle ground here. Some of the ingredients he just mentioned actually allow water to be more plumping in the areas within your face. So hydration and skincare products go together. In fact, hydration is tricky because if you come out of the shower and you took a really hot shower and you leave the water and you let it air dry, that can overly dry your skin, making it feel dehydrated. If we were to do Subway Takes 2040, 15 years from now, would this gentleman say the same?
What's your take?
We're drinking too much water.
Why is everyone obsessed with water?
100% disagree. I think we are not drinking enough water.
No.
How do you make these claims in either direction?
If you look broad scope of history, society's never been this hydrated. Things have never been worse.
Okay, there is a correlation between how much water we're drinking and how bad things have gotten, maybe.
See, this is the problem when people say I'm over medicalizing this, but when people say things have gotten worse, they see chronic health diseases got worse, and they're forgetting that our acute disease care has gotten so good that we're pushing people along to live longer lives, but because we're allowing them to survive these acute insults of having heart attacks, strokes, and we're preventing them from dying, they develop chronic health problems. So our actual mortality has gone down, but our chronic health problems went up.
Cancer's up. Mental illness is up. Drink water, that's the solution.
No one's saying it's the solution. Also, I will say, I'll do a hot take right now. People are afraid to be thirsty. And I've even said this myself, that when you're already starting to feel thirsty, that's the early signs that you're going towards dehydration. It's a little bit overstated.
So what's your take?
The first place you wash in the shower says everything about you.
Ooh, I'm a hair washer.
Okay, so there are 3 types of washers. You're either a top, a bottom, or like a wild card.
I'm a top.
No, you're not a top.
Oh.
I'm a top because I start face first, which means that like I'm logical, you know what I mean? I kind of follow like the natural like forces of gravity.
I wash the face after the shower.
So like after all like the dirt and gunk.
I clean my body.
You clean your body.
Starting with the chest, and then the arms, and then I skip legs most days.
You don't wash your legs.
No.
That's like skipping gym legs. You can't be an AirPod. Gotta wash the legs, gotta wash the feet, the groin, the armpits. Those are the must washes.
I'm sorry, I think face you kind of have to start with.
In the shower?
People who start from the bottom, they're like fear-based.
I actually don't know if people start from the bottom. I will say medically, it doesn't matter where you start. As long as you get it done within 5 minutes. You don't take it too hot of a shower, and don't pee in the shower. I said it. There's no real medical reason for it, but I just said don't do it.
So what's your take?
Therapy enables bad behavior.
Therapy enables bad behavior, 100% agree.
What?
To be honest with you, because when you think about it, a therapist, you're paying them to support you.
Yeah.
So whatever you say, they're going to go and be like, yes, if that's what you feel you need to do that.
That's not what therapy is. I would call that a misunderstanding or misrepresentation of what therapy is. Therapy is a way for you to take a deeper look inside as to why you're doing certain activities, why you're having certain thoughts or feelings, potentially flagging bad behaviors, avenues by which you can change those behaviors, figuring out how to have healthier relationships with family, with friends, at work.
They're not going to be like, no, but don't do that.
Because then you'll stop going.
Dude, like they got bills to pay.
A good therapist, much like a good doctor, should try and get you to be in a position where you're self-sufficiently stable and not just encouraging you to come in all the time when there is no issue to discuss. Perhaps there could be check-in periods or if something flares up, but the goal is really to get you to be standing on your own 2 feet.
So what's your take?
People who walk through TSA barefoot should be banned from travel and sent home.
100% agree. If you walk through TSA with no socks on,
Crazy.
you should go to maybe jail.
Immediate jail.
This is like a person who's flying in sandals and they make them take their sandals off. What were they supposed to do? Magically appear with socks? I mean, it's definitely not a good idea. That's pathogen heaven. If there was a nightclub, if there was a pop-in location for germs to go, like from Osmosis Jones, it would be the TSA plank. You know those little yellow footprints that they make you stand on? There's a lot of bacteria. There's a lot of fungi. You can get athlete's foot. And you know, you could also get plantar warts. Those are infectious. A lot of times they're caused by viruses.
So what's your take?
I think we should be more curious about our bodies.
100% disagree.
What's going on in there?
I don't know. I don't care. Let it operate.
I don't think that's right.
Why would you want to know what's happening on the inside?
I think you should be more curious, and I think you should be empowered to learn more about your body so that when a doctor makes a recommendation, you could participate in agreeing or disagreeing based on what you know about your body.
Here's what I'll say. I do think that one physical a year,
Right.
a lot can happen in 12 months.
Oh, that can happen.
Who set that rule?
I don't know.
A physical doesn't have to be once a year, especially if you have pre-existing conditions. Like for example, if you have diabetes, I'm seeing you more often than once a year.
So what's your take?
I think that people should be allowed to share underwear.
100% disagree. That is insanity.
In what condition, situation would that ever need to be the case?
If it's been washed, I don't really understand why it's a problem.
Sure, that's not sharing underwear though. That's just like letting someone borrow a pair.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like I take it off and I give it to you and you wear it.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So you agree that it's okay if it's been washed?
I mean, why not?
You know what I find weird? If someone finds on their street a mattress and they take it into their home, people might be grossed out. They're like, you don't know who laid on it. What do you think a hotel room is? That's guaranteed. Thousands of people have done all sorts of activities in that environment. And guess what? You get into it after a long day of travel and you cuddle and you're like, oh, it's so nice. Why? Because it's been cleaned. And when it's been cleaned, the germs have been disinfected, the heat killed everything, and all of the magic chemicals made it clean.
A lot of people think it's really weird.
Yeah, white people.
Yeah, like my sister, for example, when we lived together, it was like a really big problem. She was like, it's so disgusting that you like to wear other people's underwear.
Liking to wear other people's underwear and borrowing someone are two non-comparable same things.
I don't like to wear it. I just don't have enough.
It's very simple to buy new underwear. You could even make your own, I bet.
I never seem to have enough.
Well, how many pairs of underwear do you have?
I actually ran around the streets of New York City asking people this very question. Click here to check it out. And as always, stay happy and healthy.